Debut album was declared gold in just 4 weeks of its release. His music video was the most requested video for 6 weeks running, and he's achieved all this at the young age of 12. His name is Billy Gilman, and Kieran Grimes caught up with him at the weekend.
So open up your arms and listen. I wanna get to you.
You have to tell us a bit about yourself now. So Billy, have you always wanted to sing?
I've always wanted to sing since the ripe old age of 3. And since 3, I just sang and sang and sang for my parents, and then they finally knew. So then when I was 8, my grandmother and mother took me to this vocal trainer out of Westerly, and it's been on a whirlwind since then.
Okay. People would usually associate very famous young people with parents who, you know, pushed them into stage school and dragged them to piano lessons. Was that the same with you?
No, actually, my parents are very laid back, and at first, in the beginning, they weren't sure if they wanted this or not, but I pushed them into convincing them because I wanted it so much, and so finally it happened, and it's just been crazy now.
So from being a young boy growing up outside Providence in Rhode Island to recording an album in Nashville, how did that come about?
It was really, really incredible. Like I said, I worked with my vocal coach for a couple of years, and then she sent me to a guy to Rhode Island. He sent me to Asleep at the Wheel, which is a band out of Texas. They introduced me to my new management company, RPM Management, and RPM introduced me to Sony Music. So it's like a little chain, but it took longer than you think.
Okay. And your album, what you have here, it's called One Voice, and there's a great production crew behind this. There are people who worked with Rita McEntire, Garth Brooks, the Dixie Chicks. Do you hope to follow in their footsteps?
Well, just to have a CD out and go gold and just do all this stuff is astonishing, and I know people have dreamed of this, and so it's just honoring to have this. But I'm just happy where I am, and hopefully we'll see what happens in the future.
Well, I must say, whenever I listened to the CD, I couldn't believe that there was a 12-year-old boy singing. I must say, you have an amazing voice.
Thank you so much.
And a few of my tracks, which I really liked, was What's Forever For, Little Bitty Pretty One. Oh, you like that one? And of course, One Voice. So I want to talk to you about One Voice. It will be released as a single here in Ireland shortly.
Yeah.
It's a song which captivated millions of Americans, and it was the most requested video for about 6 weeks running. What's the song about?
Well, it's basically about the real world and all the guns and violence in schools, but it has a real good positive ending.
So whenever you go home, do you have your own little gang of friends who call around and say, Billy, let's go, let's play?
Oh yeah, every day when I go home, some days if it's not rainy and if it's nice weather, I go up and I ride my bike for like a couple of hours with my friends. We talk about what's going on in school and who's going out with who, so you know, all the boy stuff, you know.
That's a question I wanted to ask you. Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't have a girlfriend yet, but you never know, sometime in the future.
Well, I've been hearing little stories about a young female singer called Charlotte Church. So you've both sang together?
Yes.
And there's no romance there?
No, we're just good friends for now.
Just good friends for now.
Yeah.
Well, Billy, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Oh, thank you, and thank you for taking the time.
Any time, and no doubt you will have the same success here in Ireland and in Europe. And I look forward to seeing you back in Ireland.
Thank you, and I just have to say thank you guys, thank you fans for... Without you guys, I wouldn't be here, so thanks guys!